can you fish on the Rogue River? If you are curious about fishing on the Rogue River, you are in for a treat. This beautiful river offers some great opportunities for anglers, especially those hiking along the Rogue River Trail. But before you grab your fishing gear, let's go over some important details. Yes, fishing is allowed on the Rogue River, but there are specific regulations you must follow. These rules can change depending on the season, location, and the type of fish you are targeting. The Rogue River is part of Oregon's Southwest Zone for fishing regulations, so it is important to be familiar with these guidelines. Certain tributaries of the Rogue River below dams are closed to all fishing, except for specific exceptions. If you plan to fish in streams above tidewater from May 22nd to August 31st, you will need to use only artificial flies and lures. However, there are some exceptions where bait is allowed in certain river basins, including the Rogue River. In bays and tidewaters, bait is permitted year-round. If you are interested in catching steelhead or Chinook salmon, be aware that there are open seasons and bag limits for these species. For example, steelhead fishing is open from January 1st to March 31st and December 1st to 31st in some areas. Wild Chinook salmon typically have a limit of 1 fish per day, with an overall season limit. When fishing, you should also be aware of restrictions on gear types and angling from floating devices. During certain periods, you may be required to use single barbless artificial flies. Some sections of the river have catch and release rules or closed periods to protect fish populations, so always check the latest regulations. For those hiking the Rogue River Trail, you will find access points along the river where you can fish. Make sure to plan your fishing trips during open seasons and use the appropriate gear according to the regulations. If you are fishing in restricted zones, it is wise to have artificial flies and lures ready. Do not forget that a valid Oregon fishing license is required for anyone 16 years or older. Observing posted signs and local regulations is essential, as rules can change each year or season. While fishing from the riverbank is common, some areas may prohibit fishing from boats or floating devices. Practicing catch and release in sensitive areas is a great way to help maintain fish populations and ensure that everyone can enjoy this natural experience. Fishing on the Rogue River can be a rewarding activity for hikers on the Rogue River Trail, as long as you follow the current fishing regulations regarding seasons, gear, species limits, and locations. With a little planning and knowledge, you can enjoy both hiking and fishing along this scenic river.